I think that obviously everyone would say mRNA is a game changer. I also think that we've made huge strides in some of the other platform technologies that will allow us to hit the 100 days, right? So the president and the G7 and others are all outlined this idea of how can we invest during the what I'll call the peacetime or interpandemic period in a set of technologies, test them across a host of different viruses with pandemic potential, and potentially have what we somewhat had with the MERS and SARS work we did on some of those technologies before. That ability to literally springboard into a host of different vaccine options, therapeutic options and diagnostic options that we can get to the people, not just in the US, but globally in 100 days or 130 days. And that means a pretty massive investment. But I think that mRNA, some of the protein-based technologies, and then the monoclonal antibodies actually present some unique opportunities to accomplish this goal. They're scalable, they're flexible. The manufacturing for them can be done in ways that can surge when it needs to. They can be pivoted quickly if we see variant changes. And in addition, they actually have both preventive and therapeutic modalities. So you can use a monoclonal antibody, for example, to prevent infection in healthcare workers while you wait for a vaccine. You can obviously use a monoclonal antibody when you have populations where a vaccine might not stimulate an immune response. And so you want to give a monoclonal antibody maybe to a child who's under a year old, and then they can have a vaccine when they're over a year old. The combination of these powerful biologics actually could allow us to be much quicker in response, and coupled with better surveillance, maybe even not have a pandemic, right? How could we actually stop it by focusing the efforts of those particular technologies very quickly before it has a chance to spread? I've been in vaccines for over 25 years. We're used to talking about this as a community activity. This is something we all do to protect ourselves, but also to protect each other. We really needed to change our messaging to make sure people understood the benefit for them and their immediate family, that this was really about making a good choice to protect yourself. And that message coming from those trusted messengers with the right words and the right data and even the right vernacular, right, really made a difference in people going from no to maybe to yes. And I think we have to turn that for routine immunizations across the board.